I'm your host of the most welcome 23. You're joining me for Mermaids and the Vampires Who Love Them, Chapter 4. You make your way to the cafeteria with the rest of the student body. You study the assortment of food offered. What kind of torture is this? The cafeteria has 8 different flavors of blood on the menu. And no corn dogs? Grab a plate and sit down with Pickles, Pierce, and a few other students from history class. The food is some kind of unidentified casserole, but it's not bad. Pierce, sitting across from you, drinks his lunch from a fortunately opaque glass. You can see the red coming up the straw, though. This is gonna take some getting used to. What was that, Waverly? Oh, nothing. Pierce smirks around a straw. The boy sitting next to Pickles takes a bite and then blows a mouthful of smoke. Wow, your food must be hotter than mine. The boy ducks his head and peers at you through a dark mop of hair. A dark mop of hair. That's a dark mop of hair. That is my haircut! Oh no, it's just me. I can't think of any species that breathe out smoke when eating. I realize I don't know much about him, including his name. I don't think we've met. I'm Waverly. I'm a mermaid from down the coast. Hi, I'm Fintan. You're about to ask what he is when you notice Pickles giving you a tiny headshake. You scramble to think of a quick subject change to avoid embarrassing him or yourself any further. Waverly here tosses sharks for fun. Pickles jumps on the juicy new topic. Really? How cool. Well, not for fun. Exactly. Sharks usually don't bother mirrors. But that's because we can throw them far enough to really scrub their plans for their day. Everyone laughs, and you notice smoke rising from Finton's ears as well. I can't wait to ask Pickles what the story is there. One of the other students starts telling you a story about a werewolf and a Sasquatch. By God, we just asked about a werewolf. Halfway through, someone walks up to your table, leans over, and whispers to Pierce. It's Shelley. You scrunch back to avoid her. That pink leather miniskirt isn't any more tasteful up close. Pickles giggles. Shelley doesn't look at you, but she straightens up. Pierce, why do you sit with these losers? Come hang out with us. They're so much more fun. Her tone is honey sweet, and she touches his hand. What do you think, Waverly? Should I stay here or go with Shelley? Shelley looks furious. All that sugar will rot your fangs. I don't know. Are you sure you want to have lunch with someone who's thirstier than you? Oh! Oh! Shit! Damn! That'd be a good one. You sit where you are. I'm not trying to run your life. Pierce nods thoughtfully. I appreciate that. Smiles at Shelley, showing off his adorable dimples. Thanks for the offer, but I'm good here. Shelley gives you a glare that's pure death and spins around. Her bag knocks Pierce's cup out of his hands, sending it and its gory details to the floor. She stalks off without a backward glance. Damn it! Wish I wasn't done with that. Pierce stands up, scoops up the cup, and licks a drop of blood off the side. Your stomach does a barrel roll. I'm going to get a refill. He heads for the blood bar, and you stand up too. If I have to sit here smelling that, I'm gonna vomit. I need to get some fresh air. See you guys. You head outside. The breeze is salty, and homesickness fills your chest, almost making you forget about your nausea. Get a grip, Fishwater. Feeling sorry for yourself isn't going to change anything. Plus, there are more important things to worry about, like mernappings and poison water, and walk briskly across the campus and down the forest path, trying to regain a sense of balance. After walking for at least 10 minutes, you realize you're lost. I better turn around. I should try to trace my steps. Shortly, though, you reach a fork in the path you don't remember. A pair of squirrels watch you from the forest floor. They're definitely snickering. They're snacking on a brown mushroom with white specks that remind you of a puffed up blowfish. Your gift of language seems to work with Squirrel, too. You can make out some of their conversation. None of it is flattering. Too late for pride, I guess. Do either of you know the way to cabin 6? Squirrels jabber so fast you can't make out what they are saying. It's definitely not a useful set of directions, though. You find a reasonably clean tree stump and sit down to think. Someone will come to find me eventually, I suppose. Waverly! Waverly! Well, that's some good timing. You get to your feet and brush dirt and bark off your sundress. There you are. Pickles lifts the hem of her blue dress and runs towards you. She stumbles, but you catch her. Thanks, Waverly. Wow, you're strong. No problem. You don't look well. Maybe you should lie down for a while. I mean, it's only study hall, and most of the students hang out in their cabins and nap. Or practice blowing things up, or try on outfits, or whatever. Which cabin are you in? You fish the assignment sheet out of your bag. 6. You're in cabin 6. Pickle grabs both of your hands, crumbling the paper, and dances you around. This is the bestest day ever! The spinning is not helping your nausea, but Pickles looks so happy you don't mention it. Is cabin 6 good? Oh, you look positively green. Sorry, I tend to get excited. I noticed. Pickle stops dancing and you take deep breaths. Anyway, cabin 6 is the best because it's my cabin. Pickle smooths out the schedule and glances at it. Oh, we have all the same classes. Watch out for Fairy Princess Finiza. She keeps a bad list, and you do not want to end up on him. Luckily, fairy dance is only once every blue moon. We all have to dance until our feet bleed. Is that safe with vampires around? Waverly, they don't eat their fellow seahorses. Seahorses? Our school mascot. I didn't know we had a mascot. We don't. I'm trying to get everyone to agree to it. What the actual is going on? No, stop, stop, stop. You are all over the place. First it's feet bleed, dancing, and then mascot. Like, what? Did we lose something here? Did I black out while reading this? Do you want to come see the cabin now? Sure. Pickles pulls your arm into a crook of her elbow. This way. Pickles leads you down a needle-strewn path you hadn't noticed before. You end up in a sculpture garden filled with Cupid statues made in various ages and degrees of undress. The love god is depicted with wings in marble, iron, granite, glass, and gold. And one made out of what looks like corn dog sticks. There's even a grown-up Cupid who looks so real that the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. Interesting sculptures, Pickles. It's the senior art project. Cupid hates them. I can imagine. Some of these statues are really interesting. I'll look more closely at the adorable chubby baby cast in what appears to be solid gold. A huge ebony statue of an adult Cupid with a kaleidoscope wings. I'll go with the baby. Looks like there's something written on the arrow. Moving closer to read it. That's not the most impressive version. What? Oh. You jerk back as you realize your cheek was nearly touching the statue. The very nude statue. You step away towards the hyper-realistic statue, which is at least decently, if garnishly, dressed. Then the realistic Cupid jumps off its pedestal. You leap backward. God almighty! Surprise! And you're right, Pickles. I do hate those statues because they don't do me justice. Cupid bats his golden eyelashes. Where are you lovely ladies going? To our cabin. Pickles snaps her fingers, and a wand appears in her hand. And you should really stop pretending to be a statue. Someone might turn you into one, by accident, of course. As if there weren't already enough reasons to love Pickles. Oh, I'll walk with you. I could use some beauty rest. Good looks like mine don't just happen. Really, dude. Really. He winks at you. Having a gorgeous Greek god flirting with me is hard to ignore. No, it literally is. I'm not impressed with him. Even if he is vain and cocky. Cupid trails along behind as Pickles lead you out of the sculpture garden. to a semicircle of 12 log cabins on the east side of campus. Pickles opens the door to cabin 6. Cupid follows you in. I guess boys are allowed in the girls' cabins? Walk into a cozy room with iced fairy cakes on the table and a fire roaring in a hearth. Fintan is standing practically inside the fireplace. Hey, Fenton. Hi, Pickles. Hey, Cupid. Bro, be careful. You're gonna incinerate the old love dart one day. Love dart? Fenton covers his crotch and takes a step out of the fire. Really? Oh, that love dart. See you, dudes. Cupid swipes a fairy cake from the coffee table and heads down a hallway on the right side of the cabin. Where's he going? To the boys' bedroom. There are boys in our cabin? Of course. Each cabin has 2 4-person bedrooms. One for girls and the other for boys. We have our own bathrooms and we can share this common room. So, who else is in cabin 6? Pickles calls out sweetly, "If anyone's here, come and say hi to our new roommate." In preparation for the meeting, the rest of your roommates and you set your backpack on the floor. It doesn't give me the sophisticated look I'm going for, but both bedroom doors open. Pierce wanders out of one of the bedrooms. From the opposite side comes Lilybell, Shelley's friend in the pink ball gown. "This is Waverly. You know Pierce." Sure do." Pierce grins at you. "And remember Lilybell from history?" Lilybell drops an actual curtsy. "Pleasure to meet you." Nice to meet you too." "No, we don't remember her because we never actually got to meet her. We only heard of her." "I don't understand why she's being polite now. Isn't she Shelley's friend?" Pierce steps out of the way of a 7-foot-tall guy who fills the door frame. He's holding a large metal bowl with a long handle. "And this is Thunder." I assume he must be a werewolf. I've never met one, but we learned about them in school, and they're much less worrying than a vampire. I decide to be polite. "Hello, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance." Thunder closes his eyes and sniffs the air. "Thunder!" The fairy princess stomps her foot. "Stop smelling her and say hello. You're not in the wild right now interrogating people." "Sorry. Hi, Waverly." Comes over and gives you a huge hug instead. "Nice to meet you." Bears his nose in your hair before releasing you. "Thunder, I said no sniffing." "Sorry, I couldn't resist. She smells like ocean breeze." Front door opens again. Oh no way. In walks Shelley Sharkweather. Cabin 6 blows. Shelley flicks her ponytail and leaps over the coffee table into Pierce's arms. Oh, mother of... You are thirsty as all shit, aren't you? Pierce. Pierce drops his arms to his sides, forcing Shelley to stand on her own. "Hello, Shelley. I thought we talked about this." "I figured you'd come to your senses." She pouts. "I mean, isn't it true that vampires love mermaid blood more than anything?" Pierce looks at you. You're running out the door. Shut the... Really? Your stomach flip-flops as you flee. I have no idea where Mr. Crumpet has his office hours, but I'm going to find him and get a cabin reassignment. And if there isn't anything else available, I'll bunk in the bay. Basically, I'd rather sleep in acid and dying eelgrass than in the same room as Shelley Sharkweather. Ah, high school. What a crap fest. It was never this bad when I was a kid because, hey, guess what? I ignored most everyone. Because I'd rather keep to my studies. And I didn't bother myself with this insignificant shit. Oh, my God. What? None of you are triggered like me right now? I just think it's stupid. Again, I had bigger problems when I was in school. Especially bigger problems than hating on someone. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down description below. Links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Remember, we are on Twitch. There's a link for that as well. And if you want to come chat with me, as well as a large amount of our community, head over to that Discord. And until, well, next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.